Hello and welcome to Grocery Pod. My name's Sean Kosednar. It may sound quiet now, but I am at the HGS show here in Kansas City, and I'm about to walk on the show floor and interview some people, see what's going on, give you a taste if you weren't lucky enough to be here at the show this week. Before we get to that, though, I want to remind you to please subscribe to Grocery Pod. Subscribing means new episodes will be downloaded for you each week. You can find Grocery Pod on Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, Spotify, Stitcher, anywhere you download podcasts, you can find this show. Here I go, onto the show floor. Up first, I'm here with Jenny Gansman. Jenny, tell me about the show so far.
It's a great turnout. We've got over 394 vendors here. We have our hot buys, we've got our wow deals, we've got over 285 items in our new item showcase, and all of this can still be ordered through February 21st.
That sounds great. So even if I'm a member and I'm not here at the show, and I don't know who wouldn't be here, but if I'm not here, I can still order?
Yes, you can still take advantage of all of the deals. We keep sending out the links via email. If you don't have it, you can always send an email to HGS_show and request the link to the website with all the information on it.
What kind of deals are we talking about here?
We have got deals up to 40 and 50% on key high-velocity items, including Boost, Ensure, all sorts of fun categories coming up.
I noticed a huge section of Christmas stuff. I mean, we're in February. It feels like a long way for me, but I just run a podcast. Talk to me about the Christmas seasonal stuff.
Yes, it's already time to start thinking about Christmas for the GM categories. So we've got some hot buy items that are, again, additional buy down items where we invest our money so that you guys can have great deals at the store shelf. Again, those need to be ordered by February 21st, and all the information is on the box site.
Obviously, the show used to be called the VMC show. Now it's the HGS show. Is there any difference, or are people going to notice anything different when they come in?
They will not notice anything different other than our big HGS letters. But again, the HGS is for health, beauty, and wellness, general merchandise, and specialty food. But again, all the same great vendors and brands that you've come to know and love.
Well, Jenny, I know that you're busy here, so I'll let you get back to it.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Next up, I'm joined by Frank Schmidt, VP Division Manager from the Mid-South Division. Frank, how are you enjoying the show so far?
I love the HGS show. You know, my background before I worked for AWG is all retail, and all the stuff that you can get here through our facilities is just amazing. So if you have a store out in a rural area and you have a customer come in and ask for something they saw on Food Network, you know, or something they saw on TV somewhere, I mean, you can get it, and you don't got to buy 8 cases. You can go and get 2 and take care of that customer. HGS is truly, truly a diamond in the rough for our customers, and everybody should be taking advantage of it.
What's the most out there product that you've seen someone order?
It changes all the time. It's been forever. But the amazing thing is if you live in a rural area, but you still have, and I keep going back to Food Network because it's something that I watch every once in a while, and you'll see something on it, and a lady might go, you know, I don't know what it is, but I want to take care of my family. I want to try something different for dinner, for an anniversary. They'll go talk to the store manager once they build that rapport, and we'll order it. It'll take a week to get it. You know, they go home, they surprise their family. Stuff might taste great. Who knows? But hey, they did something special.
One thing that you mentioned that I didn't know is that there's no minimum to order.
Yeah, I mean, it might be 3 or whatever, but yeah. I mean, if you tried to get it online or something, it is so inexpensive to buy from us, you know. And even if you had 2 left over, you put it on the shelf. It's just a service that we give our rural stores and those rural customers that nobody else can do. So, anyway,
thanks a lot, Frank. I'll let you get back to the show.
You bet. Thank you.
Next up, I'm joined by Laura Adams from Grocery TV. Laura, how are you enjoying the show so far?
Hey there. It's been a wonderful show. A lot of great retailers, members of y'all. It's been very fun to see everybody and catch up.
So tell me what Grocery TV is.
So Grocery TV is an in-store retail media network where we are lucky to partner with AWG and provide digital displays for members. We strategize around very strategic points in store to install our digital displays, most of them at no cost to members. So we're able to provide a revenue share to members, see those dollars come in from any advertising that runs on the displays, and also provide a 50% share of voice on our displays so members can get their own marketing content up and running for customers.
That sounds great. And we're going to get to the no cost and the revenue share in a little bit, but let's talk about first, what are some of the strategic places in stores that these displays would go?
Yeah, so our key touch points are at the front end, the entrance, and the pharmacy area of stores. So at front end, we typically install our 32-inch displays directly on the candy fixtures. Shout out to Complete Fixture Solutions. They can get you set up with some candy fixtures at no cost through AWG. At the entrance, we really do place anywhere inside the entrance vestibule. So whether that's right near your carts, whether that's right inside the door, somewhere in that general vicinity. And at pharmacy is our third free option for those strategic placements. So if you've got a wall available in the pharmacy area, we're able to come out and install a digital display for you and power it just like the rest of our program.
What kind of things are shown on these screens?
Yeah, so it's a big mix of content. As I mentioned earlier, there is 50% share of voice reserved for the members themselves, so they're able to upload whatever they're pushing from a marketing perspective, whether it's hiring notices, any nonprofit affiliations, any current promotions, really whatever they're looking to get out to customers. That's a great way to get more eyes on that content. The other 50% of share of voice is reserved for paid advertising content. So we have a media team up in New York that's working with our advertising partners to place paid advertising onto the displays, which is where that revenue share comes back to members. If there's any space left in the loop, we do have some Grocery TV entertainment content that fills in the gaps, which is our grocery fun facts, grocery riddles, recipe ideas, all to ensure that there's never any downtime on the displays and it creates a seamless customer experience.
What do you recommend stores do for their own content? I mean, I know that you mentioned some options, but what are you seeing as being really successable?
Yeah, I think that in-store promotions are probably our most seen content from members. We have a lot of retailers partnering with Canva to create that content for a free service, get some really nice, clean-looking content up on their displays. And for folks that have a marketing team dedicated, obviously that's a great resource to get whatever messaging designed for them. I know that AWG is also a wonderful resource in brainstorming, creating content, and making sure it's all flowing seamlessly.
We are a great resource for creating that content. That being said, do stores have to create it themselves, or is there content that they can purchase, have help create, if they want somebody either Grocery TV or not AWG or not them?
Yeah, that's a great question. Grocery TV does provide a folder of free templates that are available for retailers. So it's also linked through Canva. We have a link that we're able to share. They can log on, download a whole host of templates that touch on the primary grocery facets, whether it's promotions, hiring notices, holiday hours. All of those templates are available at no cost to your members.
That sounds great. And you help me seamlessly segue into the no-cost portion, because I know when I talk to members about any sort of program, their first question is, how much does it cost? So talk to me about what actually comes with this no-cost solution and what they may have to pay for in the future.
Yeah, the no cost is definitely a buzzword, and it makes the program very easy to say yes to. If you opt into the Grocery TV program, our team covers all CapEx, we cover all installation, we cover all maintenance of these displays, meaning that our team comes out and makes the installation happen for you. We pay for the, support of the display. So if anything happens to go wrong, we have a dedicated support team that's able to come out and get it repaired for you. And it's really, very turnkey program that as long as you're in, we're able to support it. All we need on your end is Wi-Fi access and power access, and we can go from there.
That sounds like a really great deal for the retailers. You mentioned before revenue sharing. How does that work?
Yeah, so like I said, our media team is constantly working with advertising partners to place paid campaigns onto the displays. So Members receive 50% net revenue from any advertisements that come through on the displays. So that is paid out on a quarterly basis and comes directly to the member.
Laura, that all sounds really great. What do members need to do if they're interested in getting in touch with Grocery TV?
Yeah, members are able to reach out to me directly. My email address is laura.adams@grocerytv.com, or you're able to reach out to your retail counselors or anyone on the RMN team at AWG, and they are able to connect you. All we need is to have you sign on through our one-page agreement and give us your Wi-Fi details and your address, lane counts, some small details like that, and then we're off to the races.
Thanks a lot, Laura.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Next, I'm joined by Sammy Wassing from CFS. Sammy, how are you finding the show so far?
I'm loving it. We've gone to quite a few, and we always enjoy talking to all the AWG members.
So for those that don't know, why don't you tell us what CFS is?
Yeah, so CFS, we're Complete Fixture Solutions, and we partner with AWG to manage their front-end candy rack program. So it's an AWG program. We just help promote it and let the members know how to take advantage of it.
Awesome. What is this program? Like, what do stores get?
Yeah, so it's a front-end candy rack program. So essentially, it's an opportunity to get new LED-lit candy fixtures up at your front end by your cash registers. There's lots of different styles to fit the format of your store, and retailers get access to these fixtures at no cost. So there's no cost for the fixture, the lighting, the shipping. AWG covers all of that and provides planograms based on region. So laying out products that are proven to sell in your area to help increase your sales, as well as just really clean up the front end look.
Before we started talking, you mentioned that this program has been revamped, and you mentioned LED lighting. I have to say, I've not seen LED lighting on candy racks in a grocery store before. So is that part of what's been revamped? Yeah,
LED is part of it. We've had LED for a while now, but we've actually increased the technology to offer a warranty around LED. So now, if something goes out on the lighting, stores have access to get it completely replaced. Another big change is the design of the fixture itself. Before it was a pretty traditional, you get your candy tail and maybe an end cap that you can put a cooler in. Now we have options for self-checkout. We have options for if you have a horseshoe or H-lane layout, so one-sided fixturing to accommodate that. So we've really just expanded the designs to fit the masses so more members can take advantage.
I'm going to guess that this is not something that stores spend a lot of time thinking about. So what is the advantage of getting this update?
Yeah, so of course, especially when you get down to the mom and pop shops, those independents, having the budget, I should say, to prioritize putting a new front end fixture, it's not always top of mind. So AWG wants to take that kind of off their plate, so they don't have to worry about the expense of it all. All they get is a great fixture that's proven to sell products. And so really, it's something that should be considered every 3 to 5 years, especially because of what sells at the front end is always evolving and changing. For instance, right now, snacking, that category is growing. So making sure you have a fixture that can fit, beef jerky, nuts, seeds. That's what AWG has provided, something that has all the category allotment within that impulse category.
What sort of increase do you see after the fixtures have been updated?
Yeah, so it really depends on store, because sometimes we'll hit a store that actually has nothing. So obviously that's a huge increase. But I would say on average, you're looking at like 20 to 25% increase in sales.
Well, that sounds great, especially with the no cost. So if any stores haven't updated their front end fixtures lately and are interested in doing it, what do they need to do?
Yeah, it's very easy. You can do multiple things. You can reach out to your district manager, and they will have all the information on the program. You can always reach out to me. It's Sammy, SAMMI, at completefixture.com. Otherwise, we'll be at the Innovation Show. You can come check us out during that show. But yeah, your district managers are always a great resource as well.
Thanks a lot, Sammy.
Thank you.
Now let's listen to some of the remarks from Group Vice President of Center Store Merchandising and Sales, Scott Evans.
So my name's Scott Evans. I'm the Group Vice President of Center Store, and I wanted to get up here a few minutes and just welcome you to the 2025 HGS Food Show. And we have a lot of tremendous things to talk about today. I wanted to give an update from the previous show that I stood up here on and talked about the HGS organization. And the different things that we were doing relative to bringing the organization together from the legacy VMC world, along with our Hernando facility in Mississippi. And so all those activities are coming together very, very nicely, and where we are now in one facility operating very successfully. And now we have our legacy VMC organization formed into now the HGS organization. The other thing that I wanted to do real quick, although I'm sure most of you have seen it, you've been on the show floor already. I wanted to highlight a few different things just to make sure I brought it to your attention, that things we're proud of, that we wanted to showcase for you all, that we think are really important to drive sales in 25. First, we have a shave groom category initiative that we're deploying this year. We have the set represented in the show. It has over 30 plus items that are new to the category. And the way the merchandising set is positioned, there's some adjustments within based on the consumer data that the team's pulled together. And we look forward to really, really good results once we execute this with our retail members. Christmas, wow, what a great looking display of products, brands, ideas that you can take back to your stores this year. I saw some great products that I was thinking to myself that I would personally buy right now and use as decorations or use as gifts or other items that can complement the season itself. So another great one to look at. International market, you can see before walking into the show floor, we have over 55 vendors participating this year. We appreciate your support and participation. We have many suggestive displays, including Asian and Hispanic itself. So please take the opportunity there as well. Lastly, we have some nice display solutions inside the show floor representing summer barbecue. Another great idea that you can take away for this year in terms of summer selling. Something new this year that we brought to the show was this idea that said, can we provide some end cap solutions that you all could consider to apply in your stores as ideas, cross merchandising solutions and such. And so the team internally worked hard to come up with different products and brands and ideas of what that could look like, along with the cross merchandising. And as you know, with the consumer being stretched this year and shopping more frequently, but with less in their basket, trying to get another item in the basket will be really, really important in 25. And so this is a great idea to help grow your basket with your consumer, knowing that they're really trying to control what they spend this year, and creative solutions really will take you and help you do that as they're in the store. The other hot buzz that has been out there more recently is the GLP-1 diet craze. And we just recently came back from another conference and learned a lot about this diet itself and what those consumers are looking for. And so we created an end cap inside the show that really showcases those items and ideas about what you can do to help take advantage of selling products that would cater to that consumer who is on that special diet. Before going into the show, we have 285 new items on show. All of them have a deal of at least 10% or greater. And so there's some great innovation that is on show for you to look at as well. And lastly, I'd be remiss without mentioning some of our hottest deals that are available at the show, both our WOW deals and then our bonus round bonus buys that are on the show. Please take advantage to seek those out as well. There is many of those available to you all at 40 to 50% deals. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to listen to me talk about the show. I wanted to just highlight some of those key activities to make sure that you're aware of those.
Thank you all for listening. If you weren't at the show, hopefully you got a little taste of what it was like to be here. I hope to see everyone at the Innovation Showcase in March. Please remember to like and subscribe to GrocerPod. That way you can stay up to date on all the latest things going on around AWG. And until next week, this has been Sean Kosednar with GrocerPod.